Okay, welcome back to the Stoke View. We won't talk too much about the Norwich game, I promise, but we've now got 8 cup finals for Stoke to survive. Can they do it? Well, we're going to be here every single week with Liam to preview the remaining games. We're going to start with the away game at Hull. How are you, Liam, first of all?
All right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Are you up for the fight then? Are you going to be on your feet with your scarf in the air singing Delilah? Or you're not allowed to sing that anymore, are you?
No, not really. Been banned on it.
Are you up for the fight, though? Do you think you can do it?
um, I hope so. I think the players are up for the fight. I'm putting the Norwich game down to a bit of bad tactical decision from the manager, and Norwich just being a lot better than we are at the minute. And if a team's a lot better than you and they're on it on that day, you can't really have too many excuses. So I think I'll take it as a blip. The players I've seen show more fight since Cardiff away, so I'm hoping.
You think the international break's done wonders for them, or do you think it's going to have hindered them because you were on a bit of a mini roll, but let's say Norwich can beat anyone on the day. They're very good away from home, aren't they? Do you think the international break has helped the manager and the Stoke team?
I'm hoping so. It's just so hard to call that we're so inconsistent. Like we could go now. If we went and won the next 5 games, it'd be like, yeah, we normally have a run in the season at some point where we go on a mad winning run. If we lost the next 5 games, it'd be pretty much standard of what's been going on as well. So you would hope it's helped. You would hope he's got more time with the players. We're still missing Rauterberger for one more game, which is pretty painful. And Ben Pearson went off injured against Norwich as well, so that leaves the midfield pretty light now. So hopefully everyone's rested up and reset and ready.
Is there any conversation there that you think, well, it's against Hull this week? They're obviously very good. Let's just save our energy for Monday because on Monday Huddersfield visit the Bet365, and that game is far more important than exerting ourselves against Hull.
Um, from when Tony Pulis was manager, I've always been a fan of having the points on board are better than looking at the points ahead. So I would just go all out at Hull. Personally, if you fail, you have to reset and go again and try and get something at Huddersfield. We aren't at the stage now where we can try and hold on to things. Now, I'm not saying go out and try and play some free flowing attacking football at Hull. I'm just saying, go there, do your job, be solid, don't make any silly subs or team changes, play your full squad, and aim for a result.
Okay. All right, let's bring in our Hull fan, Will, and let's get a view on how they're doing at the moment. Good evening, Will. Welcome to the Stoke View. Thanks for joining us. Can you just tell the Stoke fans how they beat Hull on Good Friday?
No, that's a secret. They're not allowed to know that.
Where are
No,
Hull's weaknesses?
I think a lot of them already figured out a weakness of basically surround Philogene Cavallio with more players than he can handle, and we're not going to be able to attack them. I think since we got them both in, when they saw how good they both were, they've nullified them completely. So as long as they do that, we are kind of knackered up a little bit. I think the more we need to do, as much as a lot of fans don't like to hear it, we do need to hit the long balls a lot more. The new kid Ziora, he's running in, trying to get them, not really getting any attention, and you can see him getting frustrated. So
Yeah, and Liam, Stoke haven't been that bad away from home. You actually, you said you had a go at Leeds, didn't you? And Will Hull at home haven't been pulling up any trees. So, Liam, do you sniff a little bit of an upset perhaps here?
It's always on the cards in the Championship, isn't it? I feel like a lot more this season, apart from that weird run that we had a couple of weeks ago where everybody at the bottom of the league was winning. I feel like it's been more this season. It's evened out where the better teams do tend to win the games they're expected to. There's been fewer surprises, maybe. You look at Rotherham, they've just been battered week in, week out, where normally people that go to Rotherham and struggle. But in the Championship, it's always on the cards. It's not like you go into Man City, where no disrespect to Hull, it's same as going to any of the top teams. It's not like you're going to the best teams in the world. You've just got to come up with a plan to try and figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. And Will, what do you make of Stoke when you went to the Bet365 earlier this season? Did you you turned them over in the 3-1 win.
I
But
think we got
did you think they'd be in trouble when you watched them then?
no. It's they're always like, I hate using the word, but they're always a plucky team. I hate saying that word, but they are. They always are going to be a championship side. They won't get relegated. They'll stay up, so that's fine. I have fully faith in that. It's just that I think, with what you said a minute ago, do they go for all out against Hull or all out against Huddersfield? We've had the same sort of thing. We said, do we want to go all out against one team and then save it for like the easier games, as it were? It's you just play football you give you 100%, 110% every game. Don't rest too much because then you can get hit on the brakes. So like if we do rest too much for the Leeds game on Monday, then they could hit us and potentially could end up getting a win.
Okay. Well, let's get some score predictions then, shall we? Will, you go first? You're at home, please.
I'm just gonna go with a 3-1 win for us.
Okay, Liam.
I'm going to go 1-1. Keep the points rolling in.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, Will. Liam, good luck to you, Will. Just before we let you go, Liam, can I ask you about the club versus country debate, which has reared its head again this week with England playing? Where do you stand on this debate? Would you sooner see Stoke promoted to the Premier League or England win the Euros?
Well, at my wily old age of 35 now, I think I've potentially seen Stoke peak. You know, I've seen us in Europa League last 16. I've seen us finish top 9 3 times in the Premier League. I've seen us beat Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. We've been in an FA Cup final. So I can't see us getting any better than that. So for me, the Euros with England, celebrating with your friends and family who you support different teams of, and the whole country supporting it together would be a miles bigger thing for me at the minute.
Yeah, fair comment. And you're the only fan who said that so far, to be honest. You and Hull. So yeah, interesting.
The only Stoke fan on here, that's why.
I saw a tweet this week from after that Brazil game with England from a Stoke fan who said, you know, being an English born Stoke City fan must be the most miserable set of footballing experiences you can have.
Fans.
Yeah. Right, thank you for joining us again, Liam. If you're a Stoke fan hasn't yet subscribed, please do like this video, hit the subscribe button and put a comment below. It helps us. And Liam is here for the remaining 6 weeks of the season, previewing all the games as we, fingers crossed, Stoke will stay up. I'm sure they will, Liam. You have nothing to worry about. Right, cheers for joining us. See you next week. Thank you very much.
Cheers.